All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down a side hustle that is, frankly, perfect for the world we live in right now. It's powerful, it's efficient, and you know what? We're not going to get lost in some crazy, complicated business plan. We're going to focus on one thing, and one thing only, a super clear path to making your first $1,000.
So look at that, $1,000. Let that sink in for a second. Now, this isn't some made-up number, some goal for way off in the future. No, this is what real businesses, real content creators are paying every single week, right now, for the service we are about to break down. The question is, how do you get a slice of that pie? Let's figure it out.
And this, right here, this is the core idea for today. So many of us get stuck, right? We're trying to build this perfect $1,000,000 empire from day one, and we just freeze. But the real secret? It's just mastering that first 1,000. Once you figure out how to do that, you can do it again, and then you can scale it. This right here, this is your playbook for mastering that very first step.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to define what this lazy side hustle actually is. Then, we'll dig into the big problem that it solves and where you fit into the picture. After that, I'm going to give you a dead simple 3-step action plan. And finally, we'll look at the really exciting part, how to take this from your first grand to a full-blown agency.
Okay, let's talk about this so-called lazy side hustle. Now, when I say lazy, I don't mean sloppy or irresponsible. Not at all. I mean efficient. It's all about using smart tools and smart systems to get amazing results without burning yourself out.
And honestly, the best part is just how easy it is to get started. I mean, look at this. We're talking less than 2 hours a day. You're going to use AI tools that are mostly free. You don't have to get in front of a camera, ever. You don't need to be some video editing genius. And you need 0 prior experience. Seriously, if you can follow a few simple steps, you can do this.
Okay, so where does this opportunity even come from? Well, it all starts with a huge problem. A problem that millions of content creators are dealing with as we speak.
Here it is, the big disconnect. On one side, you've got creators, podcasters, YouTubers, pouring their hearts into these amazing, long videos and podcasts. But on the other side, you've got the social media algorithms, TikTok, Instagram, and they couldn't care less. All they want are short, punchy, vertical videos. And that gap, that mismatch, that is where you come in.
So you're probably thinking, why don't the creators just do this themselves? Well, because honestly, it's a massive pain. I mean, can you imagine chopping up a 2-hour podcast into 20 or 30 little clips? And then you've got to add captions that pop and post them all the time. It is exhausting, tedious work. It's literally the part of their job they absolutely hate doing.
And this is where you step in. You're not just some random video editor. No, you are the strategic solution to their biggest headache. Let's give you a title, shall we? You are the efficiency middleman. I love this framing because it's so accurate. You're not making anything from scratch. You are simply taking something they already have, their long video, and you're transforming it into something they desperately need, a constant stream of short-form content. Burn this into your brain. This is everything. This is your entire sales pitch. You're not getting paid for how hard you work or how many hours you clock in. You are getting paid for the time, the frustration, the headache that you save the creator. And trust me, in the business world, there is nothing more valuable than time.
Okay, enough with the theory. Let's get down to brass tacks. This is the exact step-by-step playbook that's going to take you from nothing to your very first paying client. It really just comes down to these 3 simple stages. First up is the hunt, where we find our perfect clients. Second is the polish, where we work our magic on the content. And third is the outreach, where we seal the deal by leading with value. Let's break down each one.
All right, step 1, the hunt. It's simple. You hop on YouTube, you search for podcasts in valuable niches like finance, tech, or business, places where people are making money. You're looking for channels with at least 50,000 subscribers. That's a good sign that they're serious. Then you find a video, copy the link, and you pop it into an AI tool like Munch or Opus Clip. And just like that, in minutes, the AI spits out 5 to 10 viral-worthy clips. The hard part is already done for you.
Next up, step 2, the polish. You take those clips the AI gave you and drop them into a free editor like CapCut. Now listen, we're not trying to win an Oscar here. The goal is just to grab attention. Use the auto caption feature and then make that text huge, bold, high contrast. Think bright yellow highlights, crazy fonts, you know the vibe. The rule for the next few years is simple. If it doesn't pop, it's going to flop.
Okay, now for the magic step, step 3, the outreach. And listen closely because this is crucial. You are not going to beg for a job. You're not sending a resume. You're going to lead with pure, undeniable value.
You find their email, you find their Instagram, and you send them a simple, direct message, just like this, and you attach 2 or 3 of those awesome clips you just made. See what's happening here? You did the work first. You've already proven you can do it. The clips themselves do all the selling. It's such a power move. It's confident, it's professional, and wow, does it work. So boom, you've landed your first client. Awesome. But the real magic of this whole thing is how well it scales. This isn't just about getting one client, it's about building a real system.
That first client gets you to that $1,000 a month goal, and you're probably only working about 5 hours a week to do it. For a lot of people, that right there is a life-changing amount of side income.
But the process is so simple and repeatable. Getting 5 clients is totally within reach. And now you're at $5,000 a month, just doing the same easy, efficient work. And with 10 clients, well, now you've hit that magic $10,000 a month number. But you're probably thinking, okay, but won't I just run out of time? And that's the right question to ask. This is where we get really smart about it.
The key to scaling isn't working harder. It's not about adding more hours to your day. It's about building a system and then delegating. You can literally hire a virtual assistant for a few $100 a month to do the boring stuff, running the AI tools, doing the basic edits, which frees you up to do what really matters, finding new clients and growing the business.
This slide just sums it up perfectly. You start out as a freelancer, trading your time directly for dollars. But with this model, you become an agency owner. You're building and managing a system that makes money for you. That is the path to real freedom.
I really want to end on this because it's so important. Making money online can feel like this impossible abstract thing until you actually do it. The moment you earn that first $1,000, the moment you prove to yourself that you can create value that someone will actually pay for, your brain literally changes. All that fear and doubt, it just starts to melt away, and it gets replaced by real, unstoppable momentum. So let's just recap. The demand for short-form content is absolutely massive. The AI tools that make this whole process easy are here, and they're basically free. And now you have the exact playbook right in front of you. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do with it?